gonzo. Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. Why you dare look in the best? Feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks. Anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Rams, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On second down, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers at 11 and 2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at the 20. Now Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. They'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 4th down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Rodgers now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Hey, 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Rodgers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, Stafford here. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They start the drive with Evans. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Over here. Jump out. Hey, 88. Back north.
Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And some space here. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. And they'll accept that penalty. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Stafford on first down. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And it's caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the
touchdown. Packers. Randall Cobb, 39 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Stafford on third down. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Ready. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight. He's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 10.
Hey, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
He's got room at the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Ready, go.
To the right side, this is Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Love's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Love looking to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Rams 28, Packers 24. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Love looking to throw. Complete, Dillon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Open man, here is Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Love.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Love. Caught left side by Cobb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for...
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here as we begin overtime, they're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. But what a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for L.A., the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.